Hey, seventh grade brass classes, it's great to see you. Hope you had a fantastic spring break, had a chance to get outside and enjoy some of this beautiful weather while practicing responsible social distancing, trying to help flatten the curve and negate that trend as as it's going on. Just want to remind you, continue to wash your hands very regularly. Remember, 20 seconds with soap and water will help to pretty much kill most viruses and bacteria that are on your hands. Singing happy birthday twice will take care of that for you. Because I don't know about you, but I am more than ready to get back to actually being in school and getting to see you face to face and making music. But while we continue working on distance learning for week 2, right now of 5, we're on starting week 2. I just wanted to go over kind of what we are doing for this. So you've already noticed that my change up, that instead of giving you your assignments one day at a time, I'm giving you a menu of options for the week. And so you have the must do list where you found this video, and that includes watching this video, doing a warm up, and then picking an option from column A and an option from column B and an option from column C. Most of these do not take a long time. Column A is going to be things out of our book, scales, or concert music. Column B is additional music or theory type things like rhythm-based ideas, listening to music, writing reflections, creating things like that. Column C is more creation, writing your own music, writing your own rhythmic study, creating a hype video, participating in a live Zoom live Zoom rehearsal. And that can be done video or audio only. I know sometimes devices don't like to connect to Zoom, but in the information that I've posted, it gives you a phone number that you can call in, and you just enter the ID numbers that you need to, and you can just talk just to the phone, and that works really, really well. And that works just as well for this Zoom rehearsal if you decide to participate in it. Those are specific times, and it's really important that you're there on time so that you're not lost. And so if you're in first period high brass, that will begin at 9 a.m. on Monday and or Wednesday. If you're in third period low brass, that begins at 12:30 p.m. Monday or Wednesday. If you're in eighth period low brass at Fulbright, they'll be at 2:45 p.m. on Tuesday or Thursday. The first one or two of these that we do will basically just be going through a warm up together, getting used to how we can kind of have a rehearsal online and through Zoom. As we get more comfortable with that, we might transition to playing some stuff out of the book together. We might transition to playing some concert music together, and seeing how those parts come together. We can't have everyone's microphone on because there's a latency issue, a delay in sound, depending on internet connection, device memory load. And so normally there's a lot of delay from person to person, and it just sounds very almost annoying. Just a lot of people playing not quite together. But there are things that we can do to work together through that. But anyway, initially we are just starting with kind of like warming up, maybe going through some scales or something together to get used to that service. Now, you do not complete 3 things on Monday and 3 things on Wednesday. That's a lot of stuff. Don't do that. By the end of the day Friday, when I say the end of the day Friday, I mean 11:59 p.m. So basically midnight. You have to have completed 3 things. At least 1 thing from column A, at least 1 thing from column B, and at least 1 thing from column C. And you have the whole week to work on it. Like I said, some of these things will take you 2 or 3 minutes to do and knock out. That you don't have to go in order. You don't have to do column A first and then column B. These are just divided up on things that we need to be focusing on, but giving you a lot of choice of what you're going to do and what you're going to focus on this week. Whenever you turn it in, just click the little check mark next to it. This is going to help you stay on track as far as what you've done and what you may still need to do. We'll probably use some of these, the same thing for the following week. And so this will allow you to track what you've already done and you haven't done. Because if you come back, in week 2 and you try to complete a chromatic scale that you did in week 1, you're not going to get credit twice for that. So you need to use this to help organize and stay caught up. Be sure that you're always doing your best, and be sure that you're putting enough time into the practice portion that the product, the recording that you submit, is really, really good. Right notes and right rhythms are the very bare minimum. So if you get all right notes and all right rhythms, but you miss all the articulations, you miss all the dynamic changes, you miss the style. And so if the song is a chorale, kind of like one of the exercise, the duet we recorded before spring break, and you're playing everything really heavily accented and separated, you aren't going to get full credit for that. You're not going to get full credit for just the right notes and rhythms. For the bare minimum, that's like a 75%. And so you need to make sure that you're working on the staccatos that could be present, dynamics that are present, and really paying attention to and bringing to life all the aspects of the music and not just focus on the notes and rhythms. Now, obviously, if you're missing notes and rhythms, it's hard to do that. So you need to focus. If that's the issue, you need to isolate, right? And find what you need to work on. All right. So I have 2 sets of office hours now. If you need help and have questions, I'm available on Zoom from 9:30 until 10:15 in the morning, and then I'll be on it again 1:30 until 2:15 in the afternoon. So just a couple of different time frames depending on when you might get to this and need help. I'll be there. Outside those time frames, I'm available by email and commenting on Google Classroom assignments if you need assistance. Just know that if I'm not in my office hours, it could take some time to get back to you because I could be grading assignments, creating content for following lessons and things like that. But during those office hours, I'll be very, very quick to get in contact with you. I hope you have a fantastic week. And if there is anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out.